Around 20 years ago, people around the world started displaying a range of special powers and abilities. With each year, the number of these cases increased. The governments of the world needed a way to organize and regulate these people. My name is Angus, and I work for the Superhuman Action Response Team. With my partner Sal, I help document these powered individuals and their exploits. Because heroes don't do paperwork.
Hello, Super Citizens, and welcome to Heroes Don't Do Paperwork, the only podcast about events both big and small in Super City. I'm your host, Angus, and this is my co-host, Sal Bedfellow. How are you doing, Sal?
I'm feeling a little under the weather. Feeling a little under the weather there, yeah.
You do. It's funny that you said wet. You do look a little moist today. Are you okay?
Sweats. I've got the sweats. Yeah. My doctor has diagnosed me with having the tilts.
The tilts. I don't know that one. What is that?
It's something pretty specific to me and my power.
Oh, your gravitational
My
field.
gravitational field, yeah. Typically, it's a level gravitational field centered around my waist. Were you to hold a level to the gravitational field, you'd find that little bubble there, right in the center.
I never noticed it was perfectly level, but yeah, no, it does look a little bit different today.
Yeah, when I get the tilts, that gravitational field goes on an angle, and
it's like tilting your axis.
Almost. If I could throw a metaphor out there.
Please.
This might actually help you. You've moved into a new apartment recently.
I did. Yes.
When you've lived in a space for a long time, you can navigate that space in the dark, right? Everything's where you know it is, and you can move with ease. And when my gravitational field's nice and level, it's kind of like that. But when I get the tilts, I'm stubbing toes on everything, so to speak. Stuff's getting caught in my field that normally wouldn't. The other day, the tilts pulled my zipper down on my fly. Yeah, when I was in front of a press conference.
Okay. Okay, that's why. Okay, because I caught the tail end of the press conference, and it was just a lot of you apologizing and people laughing.
Right. Well, the fly going down was actually it also pulled down the rest of the pants.
Okay. Because normally you famously you're not a belt or suspenders guy, because your gravitational field just kind of keeps your pants up.
Exactly, but when I've got the tilts, sometimes it'll droop it in the front or it'll droop it in the back.
Well, actually, I noticed that today when we were walking through the tunnel in my closet. For listeners, we explored the giant, unending, seemingly infinite closet in my new apartment, and it does conveniently lead right to work. So we've been taking that as a commute the last few days. And I noticed today you were kind of you weren't walking the straight, like normally you're walking perfectly straight with like right angles and stuff like that, but you were like way more floaty today on the walk in.
That would be because of two reasons. One, my gravitational field tilted towards the front of me, downwards. So that simultaneously gave me a wedgie and also untied my shoelaces. So
ouch. Wow, yeah. This is wreaking havoc on you. So what caused the tilts? Like how do you get this? Is this from your yoga or something?
Doctor told me that it's usually psychological and something to do with my mental health. You know, it might be the yoga. I've heard someone talking about me the other day.
Sal?
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting bullied at yoga?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. Oh, God, man. I'm so sorry to hear that, dude.
I guess I'm tilted.
You're tilted. You've been tilted because, oh, buddy. Well, is there anything I can do? Like if I got you like a juice or something like that, would that help? You love juice.
Doctor says I've been hitting the juice too hard.
Hard?
I can't get a dependence on it. My blood sugar is spiking.
Yeah, okay. So we got to lay low on the juice for a bit, because you're right. That is it's just basically liquid sugar. So yeah, okay.
One thing you could do to help me is I need to adjust my seat's orientation in order to account for my new gravity. So if you could just help me tilt my chair back.
Oh, I don't know. That just seems kind of personal, you know?
Oh, okay.
No, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. So wait, I'll come over to you.
Yeah. All right.
So if I
Do you
there's a
have
lot
me?
of levers on this chair. I have you. This is the closest we've ever. Oh wait, have we hugged on the show? I think we have. So maybe this just feels more intimate because I'm like cradling your neck now.
That's
I think I'm
okay.
doing this wrong.
I'm
I'm
leaning
doing this
back
wrong.
now. I'm leaning back now.
Okay.
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 Do you have me?
Yeah, I have you. I'm not gonna drop you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Let me just
All
lock
right.
it into place here.
Yeah. I have to say. Okay, you're good. I'm gonna let go. You're good.
I'm good.
Okay. Oh.
Ah,
I,
it tilted
I,
the opposite direction.
yeah, it's kind of now bending you. These chairs are terrible. You're now like squished.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Should I just leave it? Should we just leave it? I don't want to make it worse.
Yeah. Just leave it. I'll do the show like this today.
Okay. Wow. Tilted. Sorry, we've been catching up for so long. I've been so rude. We have another guest today, Sal.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah. No.
I think I heard. Okay, I heard some noise. Okay, we're good.
Just angle the microphone under the table here,
Yeah.
and I'll be able to
Okay. Yeah.
speak into it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, everyone, please welcome to the show Kyle Lygar. Kyle's a professional athlete in Super City. Kyle, welcome to the show.
Yeah, hey guys, it's me, Kyle Lygar.
Hey, Kyle. I saw you on the list. There was a lot of asterisks around your name, so I figured whatever reason you were in for today would be maybe worth checking out because I know you're a professional athlete in the city.
Yeah,
We've
I'm a
never had
professional golfer. Have you
professional.
professional?
Oh,
Please.
okay.
I
That's
don't
kind of
mean
like an athlete.
I don't mean
It
to be
is.
pedantic, but Kyle Liger is the professional golfer. Big fan of your work.
Oh, thank you. Thanks,
So
Sal.
I've actually never watched. Yes, yeah, Kyle. This is Sal. I'm Angus. I've never actually watched golf in my entire life. So I've never. I'm not as familiar with your work, but I was still super excited to have you here. And your unique point of view for this show.
Good. Yeah.
So what brings you in today?
Okay. Well, I just want to say first off, I'm extremely ticked right off.
Okay.
I have been a professional golfer my entire life. Okay, since I was 3, same time as Tiger Woods. And I've never not been able to play in a tournament. And the city has barred me from tournaments for the rest of the year, and I think that this is a big mistake.
Okay. Well, can I get you to take your feet off the table first?
Oh,
This is going to bump the mic.
oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. It just you've got this kind of. I can already tell you seem to have this kind of like bad boy persona going on, and you don't need that right here. We're all just talking. So you've been banned from tournaments in
Yeah,
the
I
city
have.
for a year.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
And yeah, they do call me the bad boy of golf. Sure.
Mhm.
But that
Yeah.
doesn't mean I don't work hard. I don't deserve to be there, you know? So.
Kyle, the moniker "the bad boy of golf" has been earned.
Yeah.
Quite accurate title. I believe in your most recent tournament, you robbed a bank in the middle of one of your shots.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit, that was you?
Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't
Wow.
affect my game. You know, if anything, it
No.
enhances the game, really. It enhances
I-
the whole experience if you think about it.
That sounds more difficult, but of course, like bank robbing's not really part of the game and is in fact illegal. Is this the kind of antics you're getting up to? That
Listen, guys, that's not even why I was specifically banned from the tournament. So that's really a side issue here. And
Okay, so
and if I'm going to be honest right now, I'm getting extremely ticked off again because you keep calling me Kyle, but my full name is Kyle Lygar Golfer.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. So your full name is Kyle Lygar Golfing Pro?
Golf professional, please.
Golf professional, please. Okay. So please, Kyle Lygar Golf Professional. Can I call you Kyle Lygar? Or do you really prefer the whole thing?
I really prefer the whole thing.
Okay, well, of course, I want to be polite. Kyle Lygar Golfing Professional. Why did you get banned then? If it wasn't for bank robbing?
Well, I accidentally murdered a caddy. So.
Okay.
But really,
Was it you?
it's
Wait.
at best.
I think I remember reading about this. The caddy had handed you the wrong numbered wood for one of your
Yeah.
shots, and you proceeded to take your next 18 holes using his mouth as the tee.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I did do that. But
so it was your caddy because you said a caddy.
Yeah.
So I figured maybe it was a teammate's, but it sounds like it was your caddy that you accidentally killed.
It was my caddy. It was my caddy. I've been working with him for over 20 years.
Oh wow! Okay, so
we've done that before. I mean, the part where I hit his head instead of the ball, that was a complete accident.
Yeah.
Can I? Off my
what was your
Kyle
caddy's
Lygar?
name?
Kyle Lygar, golfing professional. You say it was an accident, but you had already successfully sunk a hole-in-one on the 18th hole and went back to the caddy and proceeded to hit him, which makes the claim that it was an accident seem a little far-fetched.
Well, have you ever heard of a mulligan?
I think I have. That's like a do-over, right?
Yeah,
it comes from.
No, it's just doing a mulligan. Okay.
Okay, on a hole-in-one. I got you.
And to answer your question, his name is Kyle Lygar. He's my brother.
Okay, that complicates things a bit. So it's not just caddy murder. It's like a fratricide.
Well, listen, guys. I understand that it's hard for some people to understand, but it's manslaughter at best.
Okay, so I actually have a brother as well, and he's actually a hotshot surgeon. So I can understand that tension between siblings, but I've never felt the need to hit him in the head with a golf club. But different strokes for different folks, I suppose.
That's actually really funny, Angus, because strokes is a term used in golf.
It's a golf term. Thank you. I won't lie. I noticed that as I was saying it. I want to pull up and sound weird.
Yeah. If I wasn't so ticked off, I would have laughed really hard.
See how you like a good golf joke?
Oh, I love a great golf pun. My favorite things.
Okay, so Kyle Lygar, professional golfer. I guess your hope today is that we could maybe do something to get you reinstated or get this ban lifted.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I mean, really, it was an accident. Yes, he was my brother. Yes, we were fighting. Yes, I took a mulligan. I mean, haven't I paid enough? I lost my brother. So
Kyle Lygar, golf professional. Is it true that it was your own mother that handed you the ban from the golf tournaments, Nora Lygar, golf headmaster?
Yeah, she's like the Harry Potter of golf here in town for sure.
Of course,
the Dumbledore of golf. Yeah.
Okay, wait a second. So I you guys are clearly both more knowledgeable in the golf community here in Super City. How many of your family members are involved in this organization?
Oh, I mean every single one, which is
okay.
Yeah, which is really sad. Why my brother was just my caddy.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
The Lygars run golf in this city. You touch a fairway, you're touching their land.
Okay, well, maybe we Sal, is there some kind of appeal form we can bring up? I'm not saying it's got much hope because it did sound like there's still a murder trial pending. Unless, was there a trial? Have you been exonerated?
All charges. So I mean, this is a familial issue, really.
I'm so sorry.
My mom. It's years of neglect from my mom. That's what that is.
I have to ask though, was this done in some kind of? I'm going to take a wild swing here. Yes, I know another golf term.
I like it.
Were any of your family members involved in this trial in any way?
I mean, it wasn't so much of a trial as haven't been convicted of anything.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. You're right. That isn't a trial.
It was more of a conversation that occurred over
Yeah, more of like a
Thanksgiving.
family talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More of like my second brother-in-law is the head of the police chief, and he just said, "Did you do it?" And I said, "It was an accident," and then they moved on. That's all.
Gotcha.
In the upper echelon. So.
All right. Well, our hands are tied somewhat. Maybe we can check up on that a bit. But if you don't have a pending charge against you, then I don't know, Sal, is there some kind of appeal form we can bring up?
We can certainly endorse Kyle Lygar Golf Professional's claims to be reinstated within Lygar Professional Golf Tours.
That's great, because I'm also endorsed by Nike, so I'll take any endorsements I can get.
There is a pretty big but, though. The golf organization in Super Cities, effectively its own sovereign entity. They're a renegade organization.
Yeah,
it's almost like
yeah, I know.
Well, your family's been in this town a long time, it sounds like.
Oh yeah, we're here from the beginning. So.
Wow. Yeah. One of the first things I'm sure when we learn about the history of Super City, I'm sure one of the first things we'll see is that the golf courses around the city were some of the first things built. Wow. Well, I'd love to establish a bit of your character for this this appeal. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Like maybe more personal ones?
Not at all. I really enjoy talking about myself. It's the one thing that doesn't tick me off. So.
Oh, great. Okay, great. Awesome. Well, so I love starting this way. Could you tell us about like your power? Do you have a superpower?
Oh, yes. Yeah, which is really part of the problem here. I mean, I can assassinate people with golf balls.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so you're like very accurate with like you hit them.
They have a nickname for Kyle Lygar Pro Golfer, which was Dead Shot.
Dead Shot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that sounds really.
It's another superhero somewhere, but yeah, that's the golf.
Yeah, but those guys aren't real.
I'm known. Dead Shot. Rebel. Kyle Lygar.
I'm sure Will Smith will be okay with it.
Yeah. We're friends.
Also known as Deathstroke.
Deathstroke. Yeah.
Deathstroke. Yeah. Also an existing character. That's really interesting.
And you played billiards for a bit, right?
Sometimes. Sorry?
You played billiards for a bit? You had the nickname Deadpool as well.
You were Deadpool.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
Wow. So you're able to project, you're able to kind of hit small balls in such a way that it kills people.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite the power.
Yeah.
Now, am I misinterpreting that? Is it that they are more lethal, or you're just able to direct them? That makes you such a good golfer, or what? Like,
oh, they are always lethal. Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm aiming at a human being, sometimes if a pigeon really pisses me off.
Yeah.
It's actually
even like your short game.
It's how Kyle Lygar Pro Golfer manages to maintain such a consistent golfing record is he ties a pigeon to the bottom of each hole.
Each hole? Wow. And there's not, I guess there isn't
every time.
Yeah,
getting birdies.
The rumors are true. Always get a birdie.
I guess there's no rule in the golf rule book that says you can't tie a pigeon down into the bottom of each hole.
No, and you know what? If I want to get an eagle, I'll tie an eagle right down.
Yeah, of course.
Or going extinct, endangered, whatever.
Yeah, especially around here. Yeah, that a lot of people flying into birds, and just it's a nightmare for birds in Super City. I'll be honest.
Oh yes, yeah, congestion on the skyways.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So okay, so you got a pretty lethal superpower, and ironically enough, it sounds like that's not how your brother died.
No,
his was more direct club to head contact.
With a complete accident.
And that's why it's an accident.
To kill him, I could have killed him.
Absolutely.
Far as defenses go, that's actually pretty airtight.
Really? If I wanted to, I would have done it by now. Because I will say, a lot of villains in movies and comic books and some real events around this city, a lot of villains will say stuff like, if I wanted this person dead, I would have done it already. And that is like a way to trust them, but I still don't think that's very trusting.
Yeah, but you historically have always had trust issues.
That's true. I wonder what that comes from. So Kyle Lygar, golf professional, that's your power. That's fascinating. What, your brother was your caddy, and he was your caddy for 22 years, you said?
Oh, I said at least 20 years, I think. So
okay, so
sure, 22.
So at least 20 years. Was this a series? Was he wearing on you at all? Was he like bothering you?
I mean, he definitely. I mean, we're the Ligers, so we're all kind of big deals around the city, around the golfing community. Mom's Dumbledore.
Yeah. You're Harry Potter. I guess your brother was the owl, we'll say. I didn't read the books.
The house elf.
The house elf, yeah. So he's like a Dobby.
Yeah.
Well, he was wearing. I'm seeing picture. I brought up some pictures. He is wearing like a burlap sack when you guys play.
Yeah. I mean,
and he's crawling everywhere. You
listen. He is the black sheep of the family.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we're all golf professionals. We all made it onto the SPGA tours.
Yep.
And he didn't make it. He didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
So he's just been sort of holding on to me ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, get your own life. So yeah, he was wearing on me, but that doesn't mean I kill my only brother, Kyle Lygar, golf caddy.
On purpose, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Now, all of this is really interesting to hear, especially considering that Lyle was your conjoined twin. Did you have anything to add on to that?
Oh yeah, we really buried the lead on that one.
Yeah,
we really buried the lead on that one, and he is. I'm so sorry, still attached to you.
Yeah, it was the shots that we made from his mouth were very difficult. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes it's the show of it, when you're known as the bad boy of golf, you have to keep up that reputation, even when it doesn't make physical sense, you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, once again, I don't even think we said this whole time. We're so sorry for your loss.
Oh,
obviously, your brother seems like he was a decent caddy. Was he a good caddy?
No, he handed her the wrong golf.
Oh no!
Yeah, we just gave him something to do with. Yeah, so not a good caddy. No,
not a good caddy. That's unfortunate. God. Okay. Well, Sal, are there any things we should be looking for in terms of this appeal?
Well, I was just going to say what Kyle Lygar, golfing professional, has shared with us today certainly has alleviated any of my concerns, and I'm willing to endorse some kind of reversal on this ban.
I don't know. I think you might be a little too close to this because you are like a golf fan.
I am a golf fan. I'm also very close to this because I'm close to the floor at the moment.
Yeah, you are.
From this unique
you're
perspective,
really squished down.
I don't know. Kyle seems, or rather sounds like they're remorseful. So you know what?
Yeah, that's right. You can't actually see the expression on. Yeah, you can't actually see the expression on Kyle Lygar, golfing professional's face. I have to say, it's very cavalier.
Well, I mean, my face sort of looks the same all the time. Like I just got a hole in one all the time because I do. So.
Yeah, for listeners, Kyle Lygar, golfing professional, looks like the kind of guy who just landed a really hard shot in beer pong and is not going to shut up about it for the rest of the night.
Yeah, yeah. And my face looks like that all the time. So if I'm sad, if I'm happy, if I'm angry, it always looks like that. I do it.
Yeah.
Help it. So.
Well, wow.
I just had one more question, Kyle Lygar, golfing professional, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, of course.
Could you share any information on the rumors that the Ligers have built a subterranean fairway that houses the entire Liger fortune at the 18th hole? Can you share anything regarding that?
Um. Uh.
He's looking around the room. He's pulling on his many flipped collars.
Oh. Doesn't exist.
Oh, good, smooth.
You
Nailed
keep shifting your feet, like making an X shape. Is it possible that it's right beneath us?
I mean,
well, we've already established that we work in a already subterranean layer of this city, so it's very possible that these things line up.
I mean, the Ligers, it may seem like we have a lot of money. We have golf courses all around the city. You know, our names are on hospitals and, quickie marks.
Yeah, it's usually don't come here. It's don't let these people in.
Yeah. We're all over the place, but, you know, it's we pay our employees well, so that's where the money goes. It's not in some subterranean.
Okay, I guess we'll have to take you at your word on that. You raise an interesting point. Your family does have golf courses across the city. Do you have any favorite districts you like to play in? Like, what's your favorite field to play on?
Austin Field.
Austin Field.
Yeah.
Oh, in the Western District.
In the Western District. Yeah. It reminds me of that show, Westworld.
Westworld. Yeah. Well, you do.
You know, so many people get murdered, and it's just a great show about humanity. So you should check it out.
Yeah. It's a great show because a lot of people get murdered.
Well, I never. It's in my line of work. Yeah. So I relate.
Okay, I'm sorry, Kyle Lygar, professional golfer. I have to ask you this because of some of the terminology used today. Are you an assassin?
I mean,
looking around the room again.
At golf? Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Getting a hole in one? Yeah.
Kyle is tenting the fingers of their brother.
Yeah. Deceased conjoined brother. Sal, while you're down there, do you mind bringing up? Are there any open cases on people who have been murdered by small spherical objects?
Let me just rummage through this box.
Sorry,
here.
Kyle Lygar, professional golfer. This is just standard.
I mean, guys, are we getting away from the main issue at hand, which is just getting me back into a tournament? I mean, this seems a little side.
There's actually a cold case here, Angus. You remember the Harpy Bird Force incident where they died in an explosion at the Roost?
Yeah, a couple weeks back.
There was never a confirmed cause for the explosion. However, one golf ball was found near the gas connection line. And in light of Kyle's testimony here, Kyle, anything to share?
I mean,
Kyle, did you
blow up? I feel like you just shared everything. You just said unconfirmed, one loose golf ball hanging around. I mean, everybody and their mom carries golf balls around. I mean,
no, you and your mom carry golf balls around.
What, you guys
That's about
carry golf balls around? That's with my family.
No.
We all have a golf ball in our pocket at all times.
The MO lines up with you killing birds, and this seems far too convenient to be coincidental.
It's true. You this is we're talking about the Roost, which was a bar populated mostly by bird. It was a birdcage bar that blew up a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It seems Kyle Kyle Lygar, professional golfer. It sounds more like it's Kyle Lygar, professional hitman.
I mean, seems like whoever exploded that bar really got a birdie, you know. Crack myself.
Kyle Lygar doubled over, slapping his and his conjoined brother's knees. All right. Well, I think we've got enough here to do your appeal. I think we can pass this on, right, Sal?
Yeah, I see no issues. As far as the golfing industry is concerned, I think Kyle's a stand-up citizen. As for the rest of Super City, however, you are definitely a menace. But we're not addressing that here today, so
Oh,
yeah.
that's great to hear. That's so wonderful to hear, fellas.
Uh,
Can't tell you.
we'll do what we can, but I have to say I don't. It's not looking good. But we'll certainly pass it on. And wow. Well, normally we before we end the show, we try to spread some information from around Super City. We've done some newspaper articles and community service courses, but we were thinking this time, what about the kids in Super City? You know, it's summertime. Kids are trying to do fun stuff out there, so we figured we'd highlight some of the camps and fun programs around Super City for the youngsters of Super City. Kyle, do you mind reading a few of these with us?
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. I'd love to. Yeah, love kids. Don't ever plan to, but yeah,
But you love kids.
yeah. But I love. They're okay.
They're okay. Okay.
Super City Camps is proud to announce a new partnership between the organization for hydrophobic kids and children that are able to turn into animated puddles. It's going to be a great program where a lot of problems are going to be addressed.
I see. There's a course here for how to find your younger sibling when they turn invisible. That's very handy.
Oh, I see. Here, there's a course how to fratricide.
Oh, cool. They've got I don't know why this is in the title, but court mandated putting lessons from golfing legend Kyle Lygar, professional golfer. Kyle, I didn't expect to see you in this.
Oh yeah, I'll have to give back. You know, you have to give back.
You have to give back. Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. You
rob,
do have to give back.
Rob the community and then give back.
And then
you know, you
give back in the smallest possible way.
Yeah.
This is one for all those little delinquents out there. What to do when you're expecting to be punished.
Kyle Lowry, pro golfers, reads to kids Harry Potter.
Now is Kyle Lowry a different person?
Oh, yeah, he is. Also, Kyle Lygar reads Harry Potter to kids real good.
Dollars to Donuts, a children's guide to transmutation.
Dollars to Donuts. Wow, that's a lot of really cool stuff for kids to do, Sal. I think it's gonna be a good summer.
I've always said that summers in Super City are just the best. Some might even say they're super.
A little bit of, if it was golf pund, we would have gotten a bigger reaction from golfing legend Kyle Lygar, professional golfer. Thank you for being on the show tonight, man.
Oh, thanks so much for having me, guys. Really appreciate it. I want to thank you. I hope my request goes through. Just want to play golf again. You know, just get out there, get on the course, chip putt.
Now, I got to ask, do you intend on hiring a new caddy, or is the skeleton of your brother going to serve as your caddy? Have you made amends?
Yeah, actually, the ghost of my dead brother, Kyle Lygar, is with me always. So he'll.
Oh, that's very convenient.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for us here at Heroes Don't Do Paperwork. Thanks, everybody, for listening, and try to do the right thing. I think that went well, Sal.
Yeah. Kyle's got really nice shoes.
Kyle does have really nice shoes. I think Kyle might be a contract killer.
Maybe, but that's not what we were here to address today. So
unfortunately,
none of our business.
You're absolutely right. God damn it, our hands are tied. Hey everybody, Angus here. As always, Sal Bedfellow is played by Matthew Whalley. Matthew and I are both members of the Dungeons & Dragons inspired improv team Quest Friends Forever. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Quest Friends Forever. Kyle Lygar Professional Golfer was played by Deborah Ring. Deb's an extremely talented improviser and sketch comedian in Ottawa, Canada. Thanks for listening.